as you mentioned, you're going to be posting your P&L at the end of every day. So knowing that your P&L was going to be visible to everybody online, what effect did that have on you? And now that you've actually reached your goal, how has that public perception and everyone who's commented, how has that changed how you think about your trading or how people see you as a trader?
So posting P&L every day definitely had the effect of minimizing dumb trades that I took because it's easy when I'm just sitting here by myself and no one else is going to see it. If I do something dumb and blow a bunch of money, um, it's not a big deal. It is, and I shouldn't do it. And I want to eliminate that kind of trading. But if I know I'm going to be posting at the end of the day and I don't really want to have to explain why I took that big loss, then it's an incentive to just not take the trade that's, exposes me to a bigger loss, riskier trade. So I just didn't take any of those for all that time. And it worked out really well, actually. Like I said, July and August were two of my better months of this entire year. So um, I don't think that's a coincidence necessarily. It helped that the market was favorable during those 2 months, but I think for sure doing the challenge and posting every day um, made an impact on the way I was seeing things and the trades I was taking, and in particular the ones I avoided taking too. So it was definitely a positive thing, having that accountability, which I didn't anticipate. And we might want to talk about this a little bit more. But when I started posting, for whatever reason, it didn't cross my mind that it would get retweeted and so many more people would start to notice and it would get followed. Like I kind of thought it was going to be a smaller thing and it would just be like people in the room would notice. And I definitely got more attention than I anticipated. So especially as that continued to grow too, I realized that there was more and more eyes on it. I was like, well, yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Don't want to take that trade. Like I don't want to have to post that trade or that loss. So yeah, I mean, it worked. Accountability is good in a lot of areas of life. It's good to be accountable, especially when you're trying to build good habits and break bad ones, or incentivize good behavior and minimize bad behavior. So just like anything else, yeah, all that was actually very helpful.
And despite your accountability, transparency, and proven success, have you still encountered critics and doubters of your trading style?
Yeah, a little bit. There were a few people, mostly early on, that were kind of insinuating that I was paper trading or um, I don't know, that I was some type of a blue hat hacker for like I don't know for the exchange or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really that smart. I don't even really understand what they thought I was doing, but um, no, yeah, the reality is that was just my P&L at the end. I was sitting here, snipping an image off my screen and just posting it to Twitter every day. It was nothing more, nothing less than that. So for the most part, though, I got a lot of positive feedback. Most anyone that I'm concerned about on Twitter took me at my word, and I didn't really get questioned too much about it. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's people everywhere, and now I have fake Twitter accounts too. People pretending to be me, and I don't know what they're selling, but that was funny to see. Sometime last week, one of those popped up. But yeah, that's Twitter. I mean, for the most part, I'd say it was like 80 and 90% good. Mostly all positive feedback and encouragement, and not a lot of people, thinking I was lying or trying to cheat them in some way. Um, so yeah, overall, very, very positive and good experience.
One of the things that I noticed was that other really successful traders took note as well and were giving you congratulations. So that was really encouraging to see. What's that been like? Traders that you might have known that were really good are now reaching out and connecting with you, and it seems like you've increased your reach a little bit, and more people know about you, including the people you would want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I won't get in too much into naming names or anything, but there's definitely been some some big name traders that noticed or even followed or replied to me and interacted with me on Twitter that I never anticipated any of that when I started. It was really cool. Definitely one of the more fun parts of doing this. And times I got into even conversations with traders that I know have had quite a bit more success, that are much more well known than I am. And that's the cool part about Twitter, though. You know, you can just reach out to people and they'll respond, and it puts you in touch with people you wouldn't otherwise get to meet or interact with. And so, yeah, that was really fun. And I'm still in touch with some of those people, and not just through Twitter, but also through Traders for a Cause events that I've been going to this year too. And I've gotten to know a lot of good traders through that. Obviously, I was interacted with Nate and Lance a bit through here on Twitter, and everybody saw that. But it was really cool to meet those guys in person. I've gotten to know Nate a lot better. Yeah, all that is really fun, and it's really nice to have relationships like that with other people that are doing what you're doing, or something similar. You know, those guys don't trade like I do, but to have friendships with people that trade for a living is really nice, because it can be incredibly lonely to just sit behind your screens, and if you don't put yourself out there, nobody knows what you're doing. Like, for the entire year of 2022, I didn't know a single other trader outside of my brother-in-law, because I taught him how to trade. But I didn't have any relationships with any other traders, and I was just I got myself into Investors Underground. I started chatting a bit in there, and then I'm out to Vegas, and you just meet all these people, and it's really nice. It's so much better than just doing it on your own, and just kind of trying to figure everything out on your own. And there's still some of that, you still have to find your own way a lot, and um, but it's really nice to have people to kind of bounce ideas off of, and just to chat and know that they understand what you're talking about when you're chatting about trading. So yeah, all that's been one of the best parts of this year as well.